but better than the season before.
Yeah, definitely. I think, he's done, and obviously he's set very high standards for himself, hasn't he? So
absolutely.
Yeah, so he's got to live up to those. And
what we've got to be careful here is not to oversell him, because we don't want somebody else coming in for him. So let's be balanced.
I don't think the speculation would have helped, but I think even worse. Well, one of the other things as well is we've had 2 international breaks for games called off. I think the momentum of the team has been disrupted. We've got the FA Cup Friday now. All being well and good, they go through. They haven't got to worry about the Cup then until January. They can concentrate on the league for the next 4, 5 weeks, 6 weeks.
And that's a brilliant place to leave it, because we're talking the FA Cup in just a couple of seconds' time. It's Sport Hour on Newport City Radio, sponsored by the Neon, and lots of great Christmas events, so check out the website for that. 7th of December, it's going to be at 7 p.m, Russell Jones Jr. and Friends Christmas Show, and it's in aid of the Mayor's chosen charity, so the Mayor of Newport is going to be here. Bit pricey, £30, but it all goes to a great cause.
Right here, right now.
Newport City Radio.
Okay, Tom King interview at the end of the show. Should we hear a bit more of that interview right now?
Yep, yeah. Why not?
Let's do it.
Just want to keep speeding up that process of getting to the top of my game. I still don't feel like I'm there yet. I want to keep improving. There's still things I know I can work on.
So, very aware that he's still a young player. I think he's 24.
Yes, yeah.
And he's got a lot to work on. He'll talk more about that in the interview at the end of the show. Right, now there's a little game of football on Wednesday, which is very strange because I'm so used to Tuesday games, so I almost turned up at the wrong day. In fact, Philip, our tech here, and our director of programming, did show up on the wrong day. But 2 people who showed up on the right day were Stephen and Chris, and this is the commentary from Wednesday night at Rodney Parade.
Good evening from Rodney Parade as Newport County return to FA Cup action a week and a half after their last meeting in the first round. A 1-1 draw at Grimsby Town. This is the FA Cup first round replay. Corner swung in from the left, finds the head of the centre-back Luke Waterfall. And now Sheehan can play the ball forward to Whiteley, who's in space on the right-hand side. Ammon's on the left. Early ball finds Ammon, edge of the area, right-footed, and he slides it into the corner of the net. Low past James McEwen, and opens the scoring in this FA Cup first-round replay. It's the FA Cup. It has to be Patrick Ammon again.
Yeah, brilliant goal, Chris. I said earlier, didn't I? Patrick Ammon, he loves the goal in the FA Cup and against Grimsby. Come at the hour, come at the man. It's a brilliant play. County got the ball on the floor, got it out wide, brilliant ball back into the middle to on-rushing Hammond, and brilliantly finished by Hammond there.
Well, 4 years ago, he enjoyed the most prolific season of his career with Grimsby Town, did Hammond. 50 appearances in all competitions, and he scored 37 goals for them before moving on. Well, he just comes alive in the FA Cup. It's his 8th goal of the season and his 2nd in the Cup already. And we're not even in round 2, but if the scores stay like this, County will be travelling to Malden and Tiptree for another live TV date. Davis knocks it towards the edge of the box, headed down by Waterfall. Scored Grimsby's goal in the first meeting. And now County can break with Labadie, and Abraham's right wing. Labadie charging to the edge of the box. One defender to beat. Cross to Labadie. Shot saved. Labadie has another go, and the ball goes into the back of the net off the underside of the crossbar. County make it 2, and they're into round 2 now. Josh Labadie with his 2nd goal of the season. His 1st goal since the opening day.
Yeah, brilliant. Well done, Labadie, for keeping at it. He missed the first attempt, got the ball again, and made sure of it with his 2nd effort. And he probably do deserve to win it by 2-0.
Wednesday night at Rodney Parade. I told you I was going to make you happy, guys. So let's look at the positives today. We're still in the trophy. We're still in the cup. Come on, what's there not to like about Newport County at the moment? Daniel Fraser says this: it seems that the club are almost prioritising cup competitions to make certain cash injections during the course of the season rather than going for all-out promotion. Townsend on the bench for King and Wilmot out of the 11, we now know because of calf injury, suggests Flynn might have been looking ahead to Friday night at Malden and Tiptree. I think that's really unfair that Newport Kent, you've got to play 2 teams on Friday night.
Yeah.
They got the joke. Brilliant.
Sorry, it took a while.
It's an old one. There's like Accrington and Stanley joke going on there.
Who are they?
Who are they?
Yeah.
And that being said, fans have to evaluate what they're actually seeing. The team isn't performing like a side that's made the playoffs last term, but at heart they're not a League One side either. They're a good League Two side that are in no danger of dropping out of the FL, but have to appreciate that repeating last season was always going to be difficult, and they need to support the team and not feel a sense of entitlement to win every week. Central midfield seems to be an issue for KT. Sheehan and missing yesterday certainly didn't help their cause, but there doesn't seem to be anyone taking the reins. We spoke about that one, and looking to control the middle of the pack. Definitely an area Flynn needs to consider in January. We'll talk about transfer windows in the next couple of editions of Sport Hour. With the run KT finding themselves on, Friday night just got big, really big for the big picture of the season. So let's go back to basics then. We've talked about it before. We're going to talk about it again and again and again and again and again. Cup versus League. Either of them. Stephen.
Well, I can't see why you can't have both. I mean, they did it last year. They had a good run in the cup competitions. They got to the playoffs final. So why not go for it on all fronts? It does, I think the leasing.com trophy is good for the fringe players because they get minutes, which then makes them better. Somebody like Taylor Maloney, who went and scored 3 goals, and then he got a start. Yeah, he came on as a sub yesterday, so that's going to do him good. I think, why not just have? Why can't we have it all? Why not? We don't have to prioritise one or the other.
Boom. Yeah, I agree. And again, it's not affected their position in the league thus far.
I think what's affected them is the international call-ups. That's what's not the cups.
Off a minute ago when we were just talking about, sorry Luke, just before we were, while we listened to that commentary, Luke said, we've disagreed today politely. Are you agreeing or disagreeing with Stephen on that one? Can we have it all?
I think we can if we have the squad. And with the injuries we have at the moment, we haven't got the squad. I mean, Adi Aziz is out, Robbie's out, Mickey D's out. I think Daniel Ledbetter, second choice right back's out. You can't win competitions in football without a good squad. And I'm not saying there's not enough strength in depth because we have 2 players basically in our position who can start week in, week out. There needs to be a little bit more. I think we can have it all, but like I said, we need the squad for it all.
I think, again, there's a bit of agreement going on there. I like that one. It's Sport Hour on Newport City Radio. Don't forget, on the 14th of December at 7 p.m, a very metal Christmas. So if you love your rock music and your metal, give it that. Score Rise from the Deep, and it's £12.
Right here.
Right here.
Right now.
Right now.
Newport City Radio.
Before we play the full interview from Tom King, he's a bit more.
Yoga tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. So if anyone's wondering how I'm so nimble around the goal, there you go. There's a top secret. Get on the yoga.
There you go. There's great gems about it. He talks about DJing. He talks about the mentality in the Welsh squad. He talks about the mentality in the county squad. And this is what we're all forgetting about this, right? We get to see him on Saturday for 90 minutes. Before that, it's a really professional outfit, and you'll talk about that in the interview as well, so let's do that. Okay, let's do a little bit of kids with questions. So one of the questions from the kids from Corrie's yesterday was school trips. Now, a little one turned around and said, how did you get to school? Now, I'm not sure whether you realised that Robbie Wilmot, Mickey Dimitro and Lewis Collins are not in school anymore. We had that, and they did a good job on it, but I want to take that to the next logical stage. So, Stephen, what was your favourite school trip? Where did you go?
Favourite school trip? I think it was probably we went to Paris. I was lucky enough to go to Paris, and we spent a weekend in Paris. So yeah, I got to see all the sights. Yeah, it was pretty. That was probably my favourite.
Okay, cool. Yeah. Luke, have you done many school trips yet? Because you still got the pleasure of enjoying school, where we've left it a long time ago.
San Francisco.
Oh, what? What school do you go to? Rougemont.
St. Joe's.
What? So tell me about San Francisco. What was that about?
It was absolutely amazing. One of the best time of my life, along with the Tottenham in the FA Cup for personal reasons, and getting to Wembley twice. looked at the Golden Gate Bridge, went to Alcatraz, went to Silicon Valley, I went around San Francisco. Seth, when the 49ers played, that was good. Unfortunately, they were playing away. I would have liked to go to the old match, but they were away, so...
I went skiing to Italy. I think it's a little place called Raviscoletto, and I hated it. It was cold, and I kept falling off my skis all the time. I was going up the pole lifts, because you put this kind of like, this could be great for radio, you put this little thing between your legs and it drags you up, drag lift up a hill, and I kind of kept getting off a little bit too early and falling down the hill again backwards. Not the best occasion. Sport and Newport City Radio, we're brand new, so let us know what you think about us. We'd be glad to hear what you think and put things right or change things or just get some feedback. Would be brilliant on Facebook and Twitter, so please do that, that'd be great.
Right here, right now.
Newport City Radio.
Okay, so it's quick fire round to wrap us off. So County Choir yesterday, 1 to 10. Luke?
They weren't the loudest yesterday. They weren't the quietest, though. I think the way we're playing, there's not really much chance to get behind the team because it's basically we defend, they attack. But last season, when we did used to attack down the wings with Butler and Wilmot and Pipey, then there was a lot more enthusiasm in the fans. But the way we're playing at the moment, I think, not the best.
Okay.
Go 5.
There's a little darts championship taking place where we've managed to sneak in, or fans have managed to sneak in the Newport County flag. Stephen, where is that taking place right now?
Good question. Don't know.
Butlins, Minehead, the
We'll
2019 BDC Players Championship Finals.
I'll do the halftime draw numbers for you to stop you going through that. When the halftime draw numbers yesterday were 49067, 49275 and 46783. There you go. Next game predictions. Malden and Tiptree in the FA Cup on Friday. Luke, what's the score going to be?
Like I said earlier, off air, I'm worried about this game. The way we've been playing at the moment.
It's a quick fire round. Give me a score.
2-1 County.
Oh, I'm harsh today.
Now a win.
I just want to get to the Tom King interview because it's stunning 2-1. Okay. Stephen, what do you think is going to be in the FA Cup on Friday?
Well, I'm hoping for a draw, so I'll say 1-1.
Okay, then we move on to Brighton Hall Albion. Albion in under 21s in the Cup on the 3rd of December. Luke, what's your score on that one?
2-1 County.
All right, sticking with the 2-1s. Stephen?
Oh, I'm going to go for another goal fest, I think. 4-5 County.
Brilliant, okay. Bradford in the league away on the 7th of December, Luke?
1-0 County.
Stephen?
2-2 draw.
Okay, right, brilliant. And then back at home on the 14th of December, Stevenage. Luke?
2-0 County.
Okay, and Stephen?
1-0 County.
Okay, so very positive. Where are the goals coming from, guys?
Abrahams.
Okay.
They're coming from the ball.
They're coming from the ball, and that's the best that we can say. Okay, next up on Newport City Radio, it's that Tom King interview with Ryan Robertson. Ryan is just brilliant, and he asks just so many amazing questions. You get an insight into the Wales camp, an insight into the county. Like I said, we forget that they're hard-working people during the week, and sometimes it just doesn't happen on the pitch. He talks about DJing, him and Josh Labadie, and Movember, and as you heard, yoga. It's all to come next on Newport City Radio. Thanks for listening today. The podcast will be available tomorrow afternoon. Next up for us, we are at the warm-up in the Marquee on the 14th with Pork Chop of the Chop Tribe, and we're back here in the studio from Sunday the 15th at 4 p.m. Take it easy. We'll see you soon. Tom King interview is next.
Broadcasting in digital stereo, online, on your mobile phone and on your home devices.
Right here, right now.
Newport City Radio.
The past week with Wales must have been one of the best moments of your career.
Yeah, an unbelievable experience, and one that me and my family will cherish forever, and it's given me a good taste of what life is like at the very top, and now I've had a taste of it, I definitely want more.
Yeah, it didn't actually get on the pitch, but you'll be looking at it and saying, well, in 6 or 7 months, however long the Euros is, you want to be on that plane.
That's obviously the end goal, but I'm very focused on what we're doing here at club level. We're in a great position in the league. We've got an unbelievable defensive record, and I'll be looking to keep that going for as long as possible.
And I suppose the main positives of these camps is there's 2 games, but actually you're there for a good 7-8 days. You probably learn stuff that, not to say that the coaches are hearing it, but they are the elite of the elite.
Yeah, it was, like I said, it's one of those kind of career. It's hard to explain. So in the grand scheme of things, I'll look back at this moment now and almost see that as a big turning point of how the pros at the very, very top level, they train day in, day out, and it's something I'll be looking to add to my own game. And I learned an awful lot of 3 top quality